The following article I am writing lists all the chemicals that are in the C-19 vaccines. The ingredients of the COVID-19 vaccines vary depending on the manufacturer, like Pfizer-BioNTech, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, and so on. Here's a general breakdown. Pfizer-BioNTech, also known as Comirnaty, active ingredient messenger RNA or mRNA encoding the spike protein of SARS-CoV-2. Lipids, which are fat molecules, LC0315, LC0159, DSPC, and cholesterol. Salts and stabilizers, potassium chloride, monobasic potassium phosphate, sodium chloride, dibasic sodium phosphate, dihydrate, and sucrose. Moderna, also known as Spikevax, active ingredient messenger RNA or mRNA, encoding the SARS-CoV-2. Lipids, SM102, PEG2000 DMG, DSPC, and cholesterol. Salts and stabilizers, trimethamine, trimethamine hydrochloride, acetic acid, sodium acetate, and sucrose. Janssen. Active ingredient, non-replicating viral vector, specifically adenovirus type 26, encoding the spike protein. Stabilizers and other ingredients, citric acid monohydrate, ethanol, 2-hydroxypropyl beta-cyclodextrin polysorbate 80, and sodium chloride. Novavax, also known as Nuvaxovid, includes a few key components. The active ingredient is the recombinant spike protein. To enhance the immune response, it uses an adjuvant called matrix M, which is saponin-based. The stabilizers include polysorbate 80, cholesterol, phospholipids, and sucrose. Now let's talk about some common ingredients across various vaccines. Lipid nanoparticles used in mRNA vaccines help deliver genetic material. Sugars, like sucrose, help maintain stability. Salts and buffering agents are there to balance the pH. And polysorbates, such as polysorbate 80, act as emulsifiers. Here's a breakdown of how each type of ingredient affects the body. Let's start with mRNA, which is used in Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. mRNA encodes the spike protein of SARS-CoV-2, instructing cells to produce the protein temporarily. This triggers an immune response, teaching the immune system to recognize and combat the actual virus if encountered later. Importantly, mRNA is rapidly broken down and doesn't interact with or alter your DNA. Next, let's look at the viral vector used in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It uses a harmless adenovirus, which is modified so it cannot replicate, to deliver genetic instructions for making the spike protein. This causes cells to produce spike proteins temporarily, triggering an immune response. The viral vector itself is destroyed by the body after delivering the instructions. And finally, the recombinant protein used in the Novavax vaccine. This contains lab-grown spike protein pieces, not genetic instructions. It directly stimulates an immune response without requiring cells to produce the spike protein. Lipids, or fat molecules, play a crucial role in mRNA vaccines. Their main purpose is to encapsulate and protect the mRNA, facilitating its entry into cells. The ingredients include ALC0315, ALC0159, SM102, and DSPC. These synthetic lipids help with the stability and delivery of mRNA into cells. Cholesterol, which is naturally found in the body, also helps form lipid nanoparticles. As for the effects on the body, these lipids are generally broken down or excreted by the body. They can cause mild inflammation at the injection site. Salts and stabilizers are essential for maintaining the pH and stability of the vaccine solution. The ingredients include potassium chloride, sodium chloride, phosphates, tromethamine, acetic acid, and sodium acetate. These are typically harmless and similar to electrolytes naturally found in the body. While excessive doses would be harmful, the amounts used in vaccines are minimal and safe. Now let's talk about sugars like sucrose. Their purpose is to prevent nanoparticles or proteins from clumping and to stabilize the solution during freezing. These sugars are broken down and metabolized by the body, just like any other sugar. Polysorbates, such as polysorbate 80, act as emulsifiers to keep ingredients evenly mixed. They are widely used in food and medications. While they rarely cause allergic reactions, some people may be sensitive to them. Adjuvants like the Novavax Matrix M are used to boost the immune response and improve vaccine effectiveness. This saponin-based adjuvant is derived from the soapbark tree. It stimulates immune cells to enhance the response to the vaccine, though it can cause mild inflammation or swelling at the injection site. So, let's summarize the potential health effects. In the short term, you might experience pain, redness, or swelling at the injection site. There could also be fever, fatigue, and headache. As for long-term effects, most ingredients are broken down and cleared from the body. Rarely, allergic reactions or other immune responses might occur. Overall, the risk assessment shows that vaccines are generally considered safe based on clinical trials and ongoing monitoring. Now, here's a detailed breakdown of the potential toxicity or health impacts of each ingredient used in COVID-19 vaccines, starting with the active ingredients like mRNA, viral vectors, and recombinant proteins. For mRNA, specifically in Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, the mRNA itself is not toxic. It's rapidly degraded by cellular enzymes. However, the body's inflammatory response to the spike protein can cause side effects such as fever, fatigue, or muscle pain. Moving on to the health impact of mRNA, there have been rare cases of myocarditis, which is heart inflammation, especially in young males. Generally, this condition is mild and treatable. Now, let's talk about the viral vector used in the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The adenovirus used is modified to be non-replicating, making it generally safe. However, it can cause inflammation or allergic reactions. Health impact. Rare cases of blood clotting disorders known as thrombosis with thrombocytopenia syndrome, or TTS, have been reported. The mechanism is not fully understood but may involve immune system dysfunction. Recombinant protein like Novavax is generally considered safe. Since it uses pre-made spike proteins, there is no risk of viral replication or mRNA-related inflammation. Health impact typical side effects include injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions are rare. Lipids, such as fat molecules in mRNA vaccines, include ALC0315 and ALC0159 in Pfizer, SM102 in Moderna, DSPC, and cholesterol. Potential toxicity. Lipids are essential for forming lipid nanoparticles that protect and deliver mRNA. However, synthetic lipids like ALC0315 and SM102 can cause inflammation or toxicity in large amounts. Health impact. Minor inflammation at the injection site is common. There's no evidence of long-term harm at vaccine doses. Chronic exposure to synthetic lipids could be harmful, but doesn't occur with standard vaccine dosing. Salts and stabilizers, such as potassium chloride, sodium chloride, phosphates, tromethamine, acetic acid, and sodium acetate, are commonly found in the body and are generally safe in the small quantities used in vaccines. Health impact overdose could cause electrolyte imbalances or metabolic issues, but this is not a risk at vaccine doses. Sugars like sucrose are safe at the small doses used. Sucrose is metabolized like any other sugar. Health impact, no toxicity concerns at typical vaccine doses. Polysorbates, such as polysorbate 80, have potential toxicity. They can cause allergic reactions in sensitive individuals, especially those with a history of polyethylene glycol allergies. Health impact. Severe reactions are rare. Most common effects include mild skin reactions or localized inflammation. Adjuvants like Matrix M in Novavax have potential toxicity. Matrix M is saponin-based, derived from the soapbark tree. Excessive amounts can cause inflammation or cell damage. Health impact. Common side effects include pain or swelling at the injection site. Rarely, it can cause flu-like symptoms due to immune activation. Other concerns include polyethylene glycol, present in some mRNA vaccines, which can cause allergic reactions in rare cases. Blood clotting, associated with Johnson & Johnson, is thought to be immune-mediated. It's rare but potentially serious. Overall risk assessment shows that the most common side effects are soreness at the injection site, fever, headache, and fatigue. Rare but serious side effects include blood clotting with Johnson & Johnson, myocarditis with Pfizer and Moderna, and severe allergic reactions to polyethylene glycol or polysorbates. Long-term effects show no conclusive evidence of harm from any of these ingredients at standard vaccine doses.